Are you shadow banned? Is shadow ban really a thing? Instagram has come up with a document that actually lets you know what those terms actually mean, I guess, if you want to say. Let's get into it. What is up, beautiful people? TJ here with another episode. Today we're going to be going into a 20-page document that Instagram has come up with, and is actually a creator's guide, I guess you will. So it's definitely going to give you some insight on how Instagram thinks about your content and what they think about people that create content and some of the inner workings of how the algorithm works. Not really giving you too much information, but giving you just enough information to be dangerous. So we're going to go through this document and just kind of highlight some of the things that are going to help you grow, or if you're having issues with views on your Instagram Reels, definitely this is going to help you out. All right, so I want to answer a few questions before I got into the video with the new Instagram updates as of September 2022. One of the top questions that I got that I've gotten on past videos is about the bonus invite, and the bonus invite is one of the ever elusive things that you can get on Facebook as well as on Instagram. So I will tell you that if you have a personal Facebook account and you want to get the Reels bonus on that account, you will have to intentionally post Reels on that account. That is the absolute only way that you can get the invite, or that you can be eligible for the invite. Now, I don't know exactly what the specifics are for, why they would send you an invite, or why Facebook would send you an invite for your personal page. But I will tell you that that's how I was able to get the invite on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, and also how my sister April was able to get the invite on her personal Facebook page. So definitely, if you want to get the invite on your Facebook personal page, the only way that you can do it is random. But you do have to post Reels. You do have to be actively posting Reels, and those Reels have to be, they have to have engagement, they have to have views. I'm not sure exactly what the view count is. Some people have hinted that it's 100,000 views in 30 days, but I haven't validated that. I have seen a picture that somebody shared with me that showed them a progression bar towards getting that 100,000 views, but I haven't seen anybody else get that page where it shows, okay, you got to get 100,000 views before you get the invite. I personally didn't have 100,000 views before I got the invite. I think I had posted 16 Reels, but they didn't, there was nowhere close to 100,000 views. So I'm going to stand by that it's completely random to get the Instagram or the Facebook Reel bonus on your personal Facebook page. I think it's completely random. Also, the second thing that I get a lot of questions about is about reposting content that is not your own content, but you do have the permission to repost it, or like a repost page. I'm going to get into this a lot deeper with this new update, so make sure you stick around to get that information. But in general, Instagram and Facebook does not like reposted content. It doesn't matter if you have the permission. It doesn't matter how successful your page has been. Instagram and Facebook, Meta, does not like reposted content. It doesn't matter how many followers you got or how successful your page was in the past. We're looking at now, and the now is the future. So they're looking at, they don't want reposted content on their page, on their platform, and that's even reposted content from their platform. They're specifically making AI to understand and target content that has been reposted. I'll show it to you in a little bit. You'll see it. They have all these different AI points that they can tell if a video has been reposted, if it's the same video, and the monetization automatically goes back to that original creator. So they will limit the reach of your video if you have reposted a video of somebody else's. So you have meme pages and pages that just repost content, and those pages are going to get a significant reduction in views here very soon, in the next couple months. The last thing people have been asking me about is the amount of views that people have been getting on Instagram and also on Facebook, and some of the glitches that happen with Facebook. So Facebook, I know for firsthand that I have seen some glitches with my views on Facebook. Also, I have seen a decrease in my views overall on Facebook. I believe that they're doing some tweaks to the algorithm, and that's why they aren't prioritizing Reels as much as they were before. So that's kind of why you're seeing less views on Facebook. Also on Instagram, there's been some lowering of views and also some shadow banning. I'm going to get into shadow banning quite a bit here with this update. So they are looking at a lot of activity from your page and pages that you interact with. They also may not have liked the post that you posted, and they will give you a shadow ban, even though some people say the shadow ban is not real. It is real because they don't call it shadow ban, they call it limiting your reach. So they will 100% limit your reach if you don't follow their community guidelines, or if you like, share, interact with content that they do not want to recommend. So there's a couple different specific things we're going to get into this video, but I want to hit those at the very beginning of this video. So if you had those questions, or if you have any more questions, make sure you put them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get you the best answer I can. Let's get into the updates. All right, so I'm going to be linking both the post, which is what I'm going to show you right now, and I'm also going to link the actual 20-page document that Instagram released, so you can actually go through that and see you know, kind of what they're thinking. But I definitely want to point this out, is this is what Instagram uses to recommend your content, which that's what you want. You want Instagram to push your content because they're going to be the ones that's going to actually get the content to the right people and to the right audience, and to the right audience size, and that's going to equate to views and growth for you and your Instagram Reels. So let's go through this document and see exactly what Instagram wants you to actually do. All right, so this is the basics of how Instagram recommends your Reels and your posts. It says we look at a number of signals to personalize recommendations, such as how many, how quickly other people are liking, commenting, sharing, saving posts, and a person's interaction history with the person who posted. Also, they're going to be looking at other posts that the person has liked or commented on, and those are some different things that they use to recommend content. So basically, they're just saying that they're going to recommend content to people that have liked, shared, and engaged with content that is very similar to your content. Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing, because you'll see the bad thing here in just a minute. This is one of the ones that I probably get the most question about, is about re-uploading Reels. I kind of got into a back and forth with somebody because I did know that Instagram does not like when you re-upload Reels. Even if you are the original creator and somebody uploads your reel first onto Instagram, that's going to be considered like a re-upload, even though if you're not aware of that content. So that may be a reason why your videos aren't being reached by a lot of people, is because somebody's already uploaded your video. And this happens sometimes when people these like re-upload pages, you know, pages that just kind of accumulates videos to one account, and they may be viral videos or just videos they think are cool. But people all the time are taking videos from TikTok and from Facebook and from different places and putting them on Instagram. Well, that could actually hurt you, especially if you are not the first person to upload even your own video. So definitely, this is in Instagram words, is not something I'm making up. This is what it says. It says avoid re-uploading Reels that are already on Instagram or posting unoriginal or aggregated content on feed. So if you have a page that is uploading videos that are not your own, or that are already uploaded on the platform, Instagram is not going to recommend your video to as many people. So you could see, especially if you do this over a long period of time, you could see your reach significantly drop. And this is new information, so maybe your page is doing well right now, but then you start seeing a slope in your views. This may be why, because they are trying to avoid, or they're not recommending content that has been re-uploaded to Instagram. So that's also videos that's on TikTok, and they have logos and stuff in them, and we'll get to that in just a second. So these are some of the things that they think are good for recommending content. Like I said, it's all about what they think, because they own the platform, and that's what they think. But they want you to relate to your audience. They want to share your point of view. They want you to keep it short. They recommend that your content is 90 seconds or less. Now, obviously, you can't post reels that are longer than 90 seconds, but they do want you to post shorter videos. And then also, they want you to inspire people. It's got to be vertical. So those videos that are not vertical, they're, you know, horizontal, and they have the black bars on the top and bottom, are probably not going to be recommended as much as videos that are actually vertical. Also, it says avoid visibly recycled content. Do not post reels that are visibly from other apps i.e. contains watermarks or that are low quality. So low quality videos and videos that have TikTok or other platforms logos on them are not going to be recommended as much by Instagram. So a couple of other items that they have on here is blurry, low resolution, contains borders, logos, watermarks, have muted sounds, or the majority of the image is covered by text. That's going to be not recommended as much. Also, not your original videos. I want to make sure I emphasize that because I've had a couple people come for me in the comments about original videos. I'm telling you, they may be recommending them now, but they're going to start not recommending videos that are not original videos. And then also focus on political views. So if you are a page that has, you share political things, and we're going to get into this a little bit because it's going to be important to understand how Instagram looks at your account holistically. And they also look at things that you are posting, sharing, and engaging with, because that's going to tell them if they're going to recommend your content or not. So this is definitely a statement that people need to look at, especially if you are a repost page. It says they understand that right now they are recommending these pages that just focus on reposting other people's content. But we're less likely to recommend reposts of a reel that's already on Instagram or accounts that regularly collect and reshare other people's content on their feed. So if you are a repost page, no matter how big you are, they are working towards not recommending that type of content. So this is really big for people that have like repost page that are huge, and that content is not going to be recommended anymore. All right, so let's look at some other things that could quote unquote shadow ban you. A lot of people use that term kind of loosely, but shadow ban definitely is a thing. I think it's one of the things that people don't recognize. When you look at the gurus, they say, oh, shadow ban is not a thing, but it is, because Instagram is saying here that if you do certain things, if you share certain things, you will not be recommended. And that is like literally what shadow banning means. So let's look at this. We already talked about sensitive or low quality content, but it says content that promotes or depicts cosmetic procedures, contains exaggerated health claims such as like miracle cures or something that can, cure all or something like that. Content attempting to sell products or services based on health related claims, such as promoting a supplement to help a person lose weight. Also content that promotes misleading or deceptive business models, such as payday loans or risk-free investments. So this is also going to include clickbaity content, also content that promotes a contest or giveaway. So those, if you have a giveaway or a contest going on, you make a reel about it, it's going to be shown that people aren't going to like that, and they're going to actually limit the reach of your videos. All right, so this one was very interesting because this goes into the analytics of not only what you post, but also the things that you like and the things that you share on your videos or on your Instagram account. So it says, we also try not to recommend accounts that recently violated Instagram's community guidelines. So if you have recently had a community guideline strike, you could not be recommended for a certain period of time. We'll get into the period in just a minute. Also, repeatedly and or recently shared content we tried not to recommend. So I think this one is kind of, it's up to their perception of what kind of content they try not to recommend. So if you repeatedly or recently shared content that we try not to recommend, they will limit your reach on your videos, i.e. shadow ban you for a certain amount of time. It says repeatedly engaged in misleading practices such as build following, such as purchasing likes, have been banned from running ads on the platform, or recently repeatedly posted false information. So these are some other ones that, definitely are things that you're going to try not to do if you are serious about, growing your Instagram account or getting views on your reels. But the one that says repeatedly and or recently shared content we try not to recommend, that was one of the ones that kind of strike me as, now they're looking at your activity and how you use your Instagram account, because they feel like if you are sharing this information that they're trying not to recommend in the past, then you're probably going to share it in the future. So they're not going to recommend your content based on that fact. So I thought this one was pretty interesting. This is not only with Facebook, but also with Instagram. So Reels on Facebook and Reels on Instagram, and or just post in general on Instagram or Facebook. It says if you have repeatedly posted content rated false or altered, they will actually shadow ban you for a 90-day period. Also, they will move all of your posts lower in the feed on Facebook or feed or stories on Instagram, so people are less likely to see them. So that's not necessarily for Reels that you create, but also sharing content that has been rated as false on Facebook. So mind you, if you are on Facebook and you are on Instagram, you have the same account, they're talking to each other. If you do something on Facebook, Facebook and Instagram is the same thing. So if you share content that is reported by their fact checkers as false and you do it multiple times, they will shadow ban your account. That's not just on Facebook, that's on Instagram as well. They will shadow ban both accounts for a period of 90 days. So honestly, all these things are a little bit new. They change stuff, they tweak things every now and again. It's very important that you stay up to date with what they're doing with the algorithm, what they're doing with the platform in general, and so you can stay up to date on how you're actually sharing content, so you know exactly what you need to do. I will say that Instagram has been very beneficial to me in my business and to me as a content creator as a whole. So I definitely try to make sure that I'm staying up to date on what they got going on, but also I try to make sure that I'm sharing content that it's good for people. It has some value and maybe it give people a little bit of a laugh. So definitely a lot of changes coming to the Instagram and Facebook platform over the next couple of months. They're going to be rolling out some of these different changes. Definitely expect for there to be some other things that they add or subtract or move or change around. So you want to make sure that you are paying attention to this guide, because they did say they were going to update this guide as things are updated and as things are changed. You want to make sure that you understand, your place in this platform, and it's not all about just what you post, but also what you like and what you share on your Facebook page as well as on your Instagram account. So keep that in mind. Also, if you want to get the Facebook bonus and you want to be eligible for the Facebook bonus on your page, watch this video right here and it'll show you how to do that.